Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, Nephilim. We're here in another challenge rift today. This time we're doing a Monk Exploding Palm build. Your damage reduction comes from your 7-sided strike, as well as from using your pull-in with Cyclone Strike. Both of those will give you damage reduction from your Spirit Guards and your Binding of the Lost. So if you find yourself starting to feel a little bit squishy, just remember your damage reduction comes from your 7-sided strike and from your Cyclone Strike. You're basically running an Uliana's build where you put marks on the target by left clicking to generate. Don't worry about right clicking. You shouldn't really need to. If you just hold shift and left click, if you're on PC, that'll force cast your auto attack, which is going to be Way of the 100 Fists. And then every third one is going to generate the mark on top of them. And then E will just explode them. So again, just hold shift and left click. And just one round of it should generate your cooldown. If you find yourself sitting there and you don't have your 7-sided and you really want to get back, you can spam your right click, your exploding palm, in order to reduce the cooldown and get it back quicker. The only thing is you're also going to be having a chance of reducing the cooldown of your epiphany. And I'm going to actually numlock it so it stays on auto cast. If you don't know how to numlock, check out my channel. There's a guide on how to do it. But you numlock 1 on your number key, hold down the 1 on your number key, turn off numlock, let go of the 1 on your number key. You also have to make sure that it's in your key bindings under action bar skills as an alternative setting. But numlocking epiphany is what I would do here. I would also personally, I'm going to move those 2 around because I like my big power moves to be on my number 4 key, and this is a good spot for it to be grouping for me. You could also potentially put that in the right click and it would be pretty good. I'm going to keep those there just right next to each other so I can just go between them really quickly though. Alright, let's go ahead and get on into a rift after having a look at the map, and let's do this. Alright, let's numlock our Desert Shroud. I want to make sure I do my E right away when I teleport in on these guys. And then I want to just apply my thing and blow them up. I was a little bit... didn't get him, I guess. So, go back and get him. Remember, left click will apply your palm. You just group things up and then explode them. No big deal. And I'm going to keep moving. I have another one here. One thing to note when you have your Desert Shroud up, it does give you an automatic teleport to the next target that you left click, so you can save your dashes when you have your Desert Shroud up, and you can use that for mobility between elite packs. Packs like this that are pretty big, I'm still going to blow up even if there's no elite, but otherwise I'm going to be looking for those elites. I messed up my dash there, feels bad. I'm going to get some density here, I'm going to start grouping it up, and then I'm going to blow it up all at once. I'm going to walk over here to the edge of this because I know my next direction is up there and I can skip the stairs. And we're just going to go to the next floor. Again, you can use your Desert Shroud to teleport around. I do know that I want to go down, but I'm going to group these up and just kind of blow them up because that's some good density and some good progress. We have a channeling pylon here. I'm going to grab it after I blow up the pack that's right here. That way it reduces the cooldown of my 7-sided. And then I'm going to pull everything together. I'm going to blow it up. And I'm just going to keep moving. You can actually move super fast when you have channeling, but there's really good density, so I think it's not a bad idea to just pull stuff together there and not worry about moving super duper fast through it, even though you can theoretically just teleport elite kind of thing. There's some pretty good density there. I think it's worth killing and clearing. We actually have 2 elites here. One of them's shielding. It was fortunate that I happened to have an Oculus Rift right as the shield went down there. So that was pretty nice. Again, using my dashing strike to kind of teleport around. Got some good density here, so I'm going to stop and blow it up. You want to just make sure you have at least 1 or 2 applications of palm on things. And you can be pretty sure that everything's going to blow up if that's the case. You don't have to get palm on everything. Because the palm will also spread on explosion. And you explode your palm when you 7-side strike. That warp really sucked there. That actually messed us up really bad. That cost us probably 4 or 5 seconds. All right, grab the conduit. I could have actually probably just popped over to a conduit and finished him off with that. That would have been a better call, honestly. A bit of a misplay there, but yeah, nobody's perfect, right? Okay, blow these guys up, and we have conduit for the next couple elites, which is really nice. And I could have been using my shroud to teleport there. Would have been a much better way to do it. Good density here, and there's the Rift Guardian. There are more elites to the left if you need it. You shouldn't really need it, but if you do, there are more elites to the left. I'm going to spam my right click here to get my cooldown back, and then I'm just going to Exploding Palm again. I'm going to spam my right click again until I run out of energy. I'm going to spam it again, and just right. And then just 7-sided. So the right click is Exploding Palm, and because you have a Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac, it's going to reduce the cooldown of your Exploding Palm when you spam that right click. So hopefully that guide helps you. Hopefully the map helps you. Not the fastest time in the world, but it's not too bad. Oh, okay. Well, it was fairly fast, I guess, but it felt kind of slow. Freaking Tuba hero. He plays the spec, though. He actually plays the spec. I don't. But look at that time. What a monster, dude. It's amazing. I love that guy. All right. So make sure to like, favorite, share, subscribe, all that stuff if you're not already. And either way, I want to say thank you guys for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful night. Bye Twitch, bye Reddit, bye YouTube.